1.5 minutes before schedule. But that's it. Probably on TV they have to cut those ads short.
Right.
To start this, and here we go with Mick Fanning in red and Kai Otton, both from Australia.
Right, the heat is on. And I think we might see a wave right away. Nope, they're both going to paddle over it. Another behind, possibly.
Kai Otton was born in December 16th of 1979 at Tathra, New South Wales in Australia.
That would make him 28 years old. He has a sister.
Yep.
And here's Mick Fanning.
Yep. Let's watch Mick on his very first ride after, well, actually, second heat after he's been world champion. And yes, he hangs in there. Kicks that lip real strong, and one last maneuver and hangs it. That was hot surfing.
Anyone thinking that Mick's world title might have distracted him? I think that was an answer.
No, I thought he would be less, less into it, but no.
Like we said before, Kai is sponsored by Insight Surfboards and Clothing, Etnies Footwear, Smith Eyewear, Jetty Surf Shop. One of his favorite surfers is Nick Campbell, who was in this event today.
As for Mick Eugene, Fanning was born in June 13, 1981 at Penrith, New South Wales, Australia. Lives in Tweed Heads, one of the coolie kids. His mom manages him. Still.
Okay.
Yep. And his dad's an earth mover. He's one of 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl.
Here's the replay of Mick's first wave. Watch this confidence and commitment in his surfing.
He will be wedding his longtime girlfriend next March. And this is a very, very good first wave. This last move is extremely difficult.
Good
Pulling
timing.
that off is something else. 73 kilos, 1 meter 77 centimeters. Of course, Ripco wetsuits and clothing, Reef footwear, Cultures of Leisure accessories, Dragon eyewear, Red Bull energy drinks, and Zen nutrition.
All right, that first wave of Mick Fanning coming in, an even 8-point ride.
That's nice to start a heat.
Set the standard for this heat already.
Yeah. It's a final, so an 8 as a first wave in the final means that his head is totally there. Priority for Kai Otton in yellow, waiting for his first reply to an 8. Good spots to surf December to February besides Hawaii. I'd send you to Puerto Rico big time, my friend.
We've got a paddle. This is Kai Otton answering back. The goofy footer from Australia as well.
Yes, buckets of water in the air from that top turn.
This is the final. He realizes that a 5 or so isn't going to help him. He wants an 8 as well, or better. He's going to paddle back out.
Okay, Kelly's age when he entered the CT, or if he's been around.
I think he was 19,
since 92, yeah, he was 19, yeah, like that. He finished school before going on the QS, or what was called the trials then. And then when he got into the top, it was the year of the 2-tiered system, 1992.
Hey, Patty, a lot of my friends are of that orientation. I don't have a problem at all. Once again, sorry to offend you. Kai Otton gets a 3.
Okay, the reply was a 3-point ride by Kai Otton, priority with the new world champion Mick Fanning, and he has an 8 under his belt already. So let's see what he gets for his next ride. I see a set approaching, but it's going to be for yellow. Kai Otton up and riding, another left. Bottom turns, top turns, hangs in there. Now that next section is tough, and now loads of white water in front.
We've seen him getting high scores on these lefts all event long, with turns exactly like that.
And that was Mick taking a look on that one, not going. Waiting for the rest of the set to pour. Is Mick still going to get one in this set? No, I don't think so. And Kai, you can see the replay of his wave number 2 after a 3. He puts this one very good and tricky maneuver on top, and then a second re-entry.
Here's Mick out the back.
Okay, Mick up and riding.
Nice tail sliding turn on that one.
Yep, but the wave was not that good, so he kicks out.
I give up, Patty. I give up. You should come on the women's tour someday. All right, Kai's second wave, a 4.83 for those 2 solid turns on that left-hander that we just watched. Mick Fanning just a 2.17 throwaway. So right now at this stage, only 2.5 minutes gone in this heat, and already Mick Fanning in the lead with an 8 and a 2.17, with Kai Otton in second, a 4.83 and a 3. Looks like it's going to be a busy heat.
Yeah, it'll be a 35-minute final, so 7 minutes will be gone by now with this heat. A 4.83 of Kai Otton's not enough. He needs a 5.35. Fanning's second wave only a 2.17. Let's keep an eye on those two out there. This could be a very good final all the way to the last few seconds of it. Time call 26 minutes 30 seconds. This is the final of the Hang Loose Santa Catarina Pro. Welcome one and all. We have already found the new world champion for this year, if you have just logged on. And here is up and riding Kai Otton, his very first final on the Foster's Men's World Tour.
Yeah, and his rookie year, no less, going to town on this wave. Oh, a lot of solid front side turns all the way up into the lip. Nice carving cutback. And behind him.
Behind Eugene has got the next one. It's a bit frothy, but he's hitting it light. He does. Oh, until he loses it. Stand by for scores.
Right, the scores coming in. Kai Otton is going to improve on his scores. Mick Fanning's not going to need his. Kai Otton gets a 5.67. Oh, Mick Fanning does improve on his score. He gets a 2.5. He extends his lead slightly. Kai Otton now needs a 4.84 to regain the lead. 24 minutes to go. Plenty of time.
And here's Eugene up and riding on his ride number 4. Yep, he found his way on this left-hander.
I don't know if he's getting a little tired. Maybe he's had quite a day.
Elation. I think this is you know, I'm already amazed how he pulls an 8. It is natural for him, I guess, and he can't surf bad. Period.
Oh, he surfed 4 heats today. He absolutely blew up in his semifinal. He won the world title. He's had some champagne. He's hoisted that ASP World Tour trophy,
Big cup.
And now he's surfing in a final, and still he's winning. He's got an 8 and a 5.17 on that last wave. Kai now needs a 7.51.
That's so much time still to go.
Yeah.
23 minutes still. It's heaps of time. This could take a turn.
6.5 minutes gone in this heat. Mick already has 4 waves. Kai has 3. Oh, it was a 35-minute heat. 11.5 minutes gone in this heat. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't
That's
it?
right.
We couldn't have read 16,700 messages, could we?
Oh, I
Impossible.
certainly hope not. Is that how many we're on?
Yeah. So last wave was mixed, so Kai must have priority. He'll try and batter a 4.83. A 7.51 will take him to the lead. And that's a biggish set breaking right now. We have a rider. This is Kai up and riding.
Another one of these
out.
lefts. He's
Yep.
sticking to the strategy that has gotten him all the way to the final.
Oh, and he still has a few ways to go on this left until it starts crumbling. There
Oh,
it
he
is.
uses that whitewash to slide the tail around, but gets a little bit stuck.
I don't think he's going to batter that 4.83 yet.
Adam Robertson is online. He's in Hawaii. I'm sure he competed in the XL at Sunset. Anyone who just logged on? Earlier today, we saw Kelly Slater defeated by Kai Otton, the man in the final right now. We saw Taj Burrow also defeated, which means Mick Fanning was crowned as world champion.
Just prior to semifinal number 2. Now he's in the final and he's leading. You are now watching a 2.83 replay. 2.83 by Kai Otton on his wave number 4. Last wave of Mick Fanning was a 5.17 and his first wave was an 8. So Kai Otton has finished his ride 4. They both have 4 rides. Now priority is Mick's in red. There he is. Just waiting. There's way less of rip today compared to yesterday. Yesterday there was strong rip that surfers were not allowed to sit down. A little bit like Haleiwa. Huh?
Right. So if they get 30 grand for winning a contest, what do they get for winning the world title? Does the ASP give them a prize for that?
I believe you get a little, not a very big prize, something like 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's
It's only-
getting a significant prize from his sponsor.
Oh, that for sure. Don't you worry about his welfare in terms of economics. He'll be okay. There's going to be a rise in the pay for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to carry that crown for the whole year now. Huh? So I'm
Definitely.
sure Ripco is going to...
I remember seeing an interview by Andy, maybe it was in Blue Horizon, possibly, where he says that, as he was going for his first world title, everyone was cheering for him and supporting him, and then as soon as he won it, all of a sudden he was the target. He was the guy that everybody wanted to see lose. By everybody, I mean the other competitors. So I think that's an interesting change, because once you win the title, then all of a sudden you're the guy that everyone's hunting down. They want that title themselves.
Chica Pereira dos Santos, beijinho daqui do Brasil.
Nineteen and a half minutes remaining. Kai Otton is in second.
Yeah,
here he is. Oh,
no, in and out.
he needs a 7.51.
So, priority is Mick Fanning's. He looked back to see if that wave was any good. Says, yeah, keep taking those inside waves. I'll wait for the real thing out here. 0.2 after a 2.83 of Kai Otton's. He's still hunting for a 7.51. Lots of support for Mick coming in. Lots of congratulations, and they are totally in order. I will agree with you, every one of you.
On your screen, you see Mick looking for a wave to replace his low score of a 5.17. Conditions out there are still very contestable. Waves look really fun.
And Thomas, you are watching the final now. So, yes, it is today. It's happening.
See the surfers fighting the current. Quite a few waves coming in. They're fighting to maintain position.
Dina, we don't know that. It's undisclosed numbers fully.
Right.
Because that's inside material. We don't touch that. Unless it is announced publicly.
Here is Mick. Up and riding on his forehand. Going right.
It's a 5.17 that he wants to better. There is potential there.
Oh.
Oops. And now he body surfs. It's dangerous when your board's following you,
Yeah,
attached
yeah.
to you.
I actually had one time where I did this similar type of move and dug my rail and body surfed. And my board was floating in the whitewash, riding along with me. I was actually able to get back onto it and stand up.
You.
Once in a lifetime.
on.
Completely
And
accidental.
then when you got on the board, you woke up?
Yeah. I never could have done it if I was trying. It was
Yes.
one of those things that just happened completely accidentally.
Yeah, those small days that you just like, surfing for fun, and somebody goes by you on a longboard, and you jump on the
Right,
longboard,
exactly.
and grab your board and surf tandem. Yeah,
It's all about having fun.
Surfing is fun.
It is.
This, of course, okay, we're talking professional surfing at its highest level. Lots of money involved. When we
Right.
started surfing was a way to say no to establishment. Now, it's a different story now. Establishment came into surfing. Hey, Nathan. Time call, gentlemen, and ladies, is 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Marcelo, I agree with you. These are fun waves, and it's a little better than contestable. We did get contestable kind of surf in Baku and in Mundaka, and some of the days in France. But these 2 days, yesterday and today, are being considered by the judges as two of the best days on tour this year.
Right. Big call.
Oh, well.
We have 15 and a half minutes remaining. Once again, same situation, but I see Kai paddling for this wave. He's not going to take it.
No.
Go under this wave.
That
Didn't
last
have enough
one
of a wall.
That last one of Mick's only a 2.1. Immediately, there's some people that get aggravated by that. Is Mick drunk? No,
Right.
no. He had 2 little sips on that champagne. Most of it went up in the air.
Or down his shirt.
Yeah. So since Kai didn't pedal for that wave, we must have priority. And second priority must be with Mick Fanning. Ro, if you really need to know, I'm from Carcavelos. Born in Lisbon, live in Carcavelos in between Lisbon and Cascais. Afonso, dos pequenos goles de champanhe não é suficiente para isso.
Yeah, I think Mick's just a little bit tired. He's had a long day. Like we said, he surfed 4 heats, including this one. I'm sure he was out early this morning warming up as well. Plus the excitement of winning his first world title that he's been waiting for all year long. I think he's a little tired. But even so, he's in first place. He's got an 8 and a 5.17. Kai Otton in second needs a 7.51 with 13 and a half minutes remaining.
And know it all, well, we were there, and we saw that morning of Sunday with some waves and some barrels, yes. But most of the event and even the finals were on very small surf, and with the tide almost shutting us down. Well, tough luck, Ray. Stuff like that can happen anywhere. Okay, watch this. Up and riding Kai Otton, 7.51 is his target. First maneuver off the top, keeps his momentum, nice bottom turn, and then he digs that nose or the outside rail, gets a little bit too much water, and he goes down.
Jet skis off looking for him, seeing if he wants a ride.
It is true to say that Mick usually tries to have a very strong first wave. Yes, definitely. Who doesn't, I guess?
That's the way you want to start. Yeah. You get a strong first wave. It sets you up to be in a great position the rest of the heat. You can only build on. 12.5 minutes remaining now. Once again, thank you to go to11.com for supplying us with this English language webcast. Check out.
Were it not for them, it would only be a webcast in Portuguese.
Sam wants to know about Mick's horrific injury 3 years ago.
Ooh, it was really horrific. That's a good name to call it.
He was on a trip. Where was he? He was on a boat trip somewhere, I believe, and he came down from a maneuver. Might have been a floater, and his foot came off his board, and he actually pulled. What was it? Tell me. He pulled his hamstring off of the bone. Actually, his hamstring rolled up, and as you see him up and riding. Hamstring in place. Couple of nice turns off the lip. There's that nice cut back. Oh, goes up for the floater and gets swatted back down. Yeah, he was out for quite a while, but was able to come back. He won the first event of the year after coming back, and then, of course, this year, he's won a few events. He's on the path to winning this event if Kai doesn't get that 7.51 in the next 11 minutes. All right, request from scores once again. 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Mick Fanning is sitting on an 8 and a 5.17, although his most recent wave comes in at a 6.83, so let's start that over. 10.5 minutes remaining. Mick has an 8 and a 6.83. Kai Otton in second. He has a 5.67 and a 4.83. He now needs a 9.16. Here's the replay of that wave. Judges gave a 6.83.
Now Kai Otton has got to go hunting for a larger score, a 9.16. Time call. just under 10 minutes. Just under 10 minutes in the Hang Loose Santa Catarina Pro final. And not happy with a world title, he goes for his third event title.
Why not? He's on a roll. Why not just win it all?
Now, Kai needs a 9.18. This is not saying that in 10 minutes things could not be any different. I mean, in 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And here he is, up and riding. The opposition, called Kai Otton, the underdog.
He's going to try right this time. Decides he doesn't like it.
If the wave has no potential, there's no point in wiggling your behind.
No, he already has a 5.67 and a 4.83. He saw that wave wasn't going to better his scores, and he kicks out.
You use up energy, and it's not productive, so just kick out and go look for a better one. Priority is mix. Got my lovely wife online, Lita.
Oh, nice.
Beijinho grande. In another hour or so, I'll be able to talk. We tried to get Eugene up here, and we were not told yes or no. We were told that they were going to try.
I have a feeling that you're going to have to look at the ASP website later on for clips of that interview, though.
I'm sure that Sport TV from Brazil is going to get the rights.
Yep.
Just rights, and of course TWI, and we'd come in,
Yeah.
third or fourth place after that. Good point there by Tom. Another Rip Curl champ was Tom Carroll, twice before signing with Quick.
Okay. He must have been just a wetsuit team rider, because Dylan Slater, who is the Rip Curl team manager in America, or something like that, he wrote in and he was only listing Damian Hardman and Mick Fanning.
The Portuguese surfing community is sending you an invitation to come over to Portugal and have a few waves.
Thank you very much.
Next chance.
Yeah.
Just let us know you're coming.
I'd love to check it out. I've been to Portugal once before. I was there for a women's WQS a few years ago.
Good. How did you like it?
I liked it. Liked it quite a bit. Didn't have enough time there, though, of course. Just there to surf the contest.
All work.
Yep.
Or was it fun?
It was fun. It was fun work anyways. Like these guys, they're out there working in the water, but I'm sure they are also having fun. At least I hope they are.
An alarm bell has just rung somewhere. This guy called Mike writes to us and says, Mick still hasn't won the title. I did the math.
Sorry, Mike.
Mike, redo it, please, just in case.
Six and a half minutes remaining. Time winding down for Kai Otton. He needs a 9.16. I'm sure Mick Fanning's going to be excited to have this heat end. I'm sure he's eager to get in and start celebrating his world title. Here's Kai.
Paddle.
And Mick. Oh, no, Mick doesn't go. We'll just see Kai.
Kai, and he decides to kick out. Sees no future in that one. Time ticking away. 6 minutes now. 6 minutes remaining, and that last of Kai's a 0.5. The one before a 1.93. And Mick Fanning has a 6.83 to better. His best wave in this final is an 8.
Pat asks, what do you mean by sponsors? What does that mean? Well, it means that a company gives a surfer a sticker of their logo to put on their surfboard, and that surfer is paid to represent the company. Usually the company asks them to surf in contests or appear at photo shoots and on trips, or some combination of the two. So the surfers get paid to surf, but they also have to do a lot of other work. They've got to make sure to show up to the photo shoots, show up for their heats, and represent the company well.
Mike, I don't know if you're informed that it's only the top 8 events, not all events count. So please redo your math and let us know something. Thanks. Final 5 minutes for the Hang Loose Santa Catarina Pro final.
Situation is the same. Kai Otton needs a 9.16.
Is it still profitable for the sponsor if the surfer decides to go freestyle?
Yes, of course.
Well,
Sometimes
it depends. In some markets it is, in some others probably not.
On the women's side, it's often more profitable because, unfortunately, the women's events do not get a ton of coverage. If you win the event, you may get a photo in the magazine, but second through last usually gets little mention or the equal mention, so oftentimes it is more profitable to have the girls spending their time coordinating photo shoots and appearing on trips. At least that's my rationality for my strategy the next couple years.
For the American and the Australian market, in some countries of Europe, yes, it pays.
Right.
Pays because it depends on how many of these events happen throughout the year.
Right.
And what kind of magazine coverage and video editing you get. Alex do Porto, ele vai estar nas 3, vai sim. Tem também já o convite para o Pipe Masters. Ganda Balsas, grande abraço para ti. Força aí no monte.
Well, counting down to 3 minutes remaining. Situation has not changed. Mick Fanning's best 2 scores are an 8 and a 6.83. Kai Otton, he has a 5.67 and a 4.83. He's still lacking a 9.16 if he wants to move into the lead.
And the time is not his friend. 2 minutes and, 3 minutes. Best part of 3 minutes still to go.
I see a set approaching.
Eduardo Ortiz in Puerto Rico saying congrats to Mick. Puerto Rico is a fantastic place. I got the chance to visit early this year. Unbelievable waves and a very, very friendly people. Yeah, Oscar, it is the truth. These last 2 days are considered some of the best surf on the tour this year. And that's not by us, that's by the judges. No, this is not the first time the event has been held here. It's the 4th year it's been held here, but this year we had the final 2 days with some decent waves, decent size.
2 minutes. Still no wave for Kai Otton. That's going to earn him a 9.16. He's waiting. I don't know how patiently, but he is waiting.
Our female commentator is Holly Beck. For those of you who have just arrived on our webcast, you've missed about 3 days of fantastic commentary by Holly. It's been a great pleasure for me. I've had the chance of announcing in South Africa with Kate Scarrett. She did a great job too.
Kate Scarrett's awesome.
Yeah. But my hat's off to you, Holly.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Here's Kai Otton chasing that 9.
Yep.
I don't think this wave is going to allow it.
No, it was closing out already. 2 maneuvers allowed, that's all. There's no 9s in that.
Well, with 1 minute to go, I would venture to say that Mick Fanning has not only won the world title,
but also won the Hang Loose Santa Catarina Pro next to last event of the Foster's ASP Men's World Tour.
Congratulations to Mick, 2 times over.
And we're so stoked to have so many witnesses, thousands and thousands of witnesses throughout the world. Some people just not going to bed and staying on with us.
Others getting up incredibly early.
Yes.
Everybody working against time, avoiding work.
Good hours for Europe, mostly, being a weekday, a lot of people will be watching from work, but very decent hours.
All right, 30 seconds.
For some people, it would be good if this was aired by radio too, because as they leave work and go home, they could
listen
just listen to the evolution. 10 seconds, and this is it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mick Eugene Fanning, not only the world champion, but also the event champion.
Congratulations as well to Kai Otton, 2nd place. He betters his best placing on the WCT by 1.
And he has a great career ahead of him.
Yeah, only a rookie.
So
But,
now,
the man of the day is definitely Mick Fanning.
thank you so much, Holly. We're going to stick around and see these guys coming out of the water.
Thank you, Nuno.
I'm going to try and find out whether or not we're going to have a chance at.
Oh, I'm not going to count on it.
No, at this stage, I'm not counting at all.
We'd have to hang out another 2 hours, I think, before we
Yeah.
could get him up here. Look at all the
And,
free surfers swarming the lineup.
How about some replays? At least at 10.
Yeah, at
No?
least. Well, I know a lot of people are unimpressed with the 10. Let's just see a couple of mixed waves.
Well, our replay person is not here right now, but he's coming in a little while, and we'll have some of the best waves. West Coast, 10 a.m. So people had to wake up early if they wanted to see most of this.
Thank you again to everyone for tuning in.
Playing with words, huh, Noel? All right.
Clever, very clever.
Thanks, everybody. Taiwan's online with Jason. It's 2 a.m. over there. Thank you so much. Go back to bed. I hope you have a good rest.